Gaslighting is an attempt to make you doubt your own mind, your own memories, your own abilities, and even your very existence. But remember, within you resides a core of truth, a light that cannot be extinguished, destroyed, nor manipulated by another's words. Gifted goddess. Only those that are free thinkers and like to push the envelope of life will find this video. Congratulations for being amongst the rare souls here on Earth. Today we take a journey into the heart of manipulation, an exploration of a shadowy tactic known as gaslighting. Imagine for a moment, feeling as though the ground beneath you is constantly shifting, that your memories slip away like sand through your fingers, that the truth you once held firm becomes distant and unrecognizable. This is the insidious power of gaslighting, a covert and calculated act of psychological manipulation. Today, we will explore the layers of gaslighting, uncovering how it begins, how it operates, and how it ultimately seeks to dim your inner light. For those who have felt trapped, doubting their perceptions and emotions, we will shine a light on how you can reclaim your sense of self, your inner strength, and your reality. This is not merely an understanding of gaslighting, it is a journey back to your truth, your clarity, and the power that lies within you. What is gaslighting? Gaslighting is a tactic of psychological manipulation, often used by those seeking control over others. It involves planting seeds of doubt, denying the truth, and bending reality until the victim no longer trusts their own thoughts or experiences. Its roots lie in subtle shifts, in quiet distortions of truth, until the world as you know it becomes a maze of confusion. In relationships, gaslighting can often begin innocuously. A partner dismisses a memory you hold dear, or casually contradicts your recollection of an event. Over time, these small dismissals build, leading you to question your own experiences and emotions. Gaslighting is a dance of control masked as innocence, a tactic woven into everyday interactions that leaves one feeling unsteady, uncertain, and lost. The principle of mental sovereignty. In the ancient teachings of Hermetic philosophy, the principle of mentalism declares that the all is mind. Your mind is your sanctuary, the source of your perceptions, beliefs, and inner truths. To be gaslit is to have this sanctuary intruded upon, to have your mental landscape manipulated by another's desires. Cultivate an inner space that is yours alone, a place of mental sovereignty. Through daily journaling or mindfulness practices, document your feelings and memories. By grounding yourself in your own reality, you create a shield against the distortions others may attempt to impose upon you. Identifying the subtle signs of gaslighting. Gaslighting is often insidious, seeping into conversations in small but potent ways. It may start with comments that dismiss or undermine your feelings. You're overreacting, or you're just being dramatic. These seemingly minor remarks chip away at your confidence, leading you to question your own judgment. Gaslighters are skilled in subtlety, planting doubt in such a way that you begin to internalize their narratives over your own truth. Some common tactics include denial, "I never said that," trivialization, "You're too sensitive," and diversion of blame, "You're the one imagining things." Each of these tactics has a single goal: to make you doubt your memory, your emotions, and ultimately your sense of self. The principle of correspondence. The Hermetic principle of correspondence states, "As above, so below, as within, so without." Just as a stable foundation is necessary for a solid structure, a stable mind is essential for a resilient self. Gaslighters erode this foundation by creating fractures in your perception, leaving you vulnerable to their influence. Begin observing interactions that leave you feeling uncertain or confused. When someone's words consistently lead you to doubt yourself, recognize this as a red flag. By bringing awareness to these tactics, you can disrupt the gaslighter's influence and reinforce your own sense of reality. The emotional impact of gaslighting. Gaslighting leaves an emotional footprint, a trail of anxiety, self-doubt, and confusion. Over time, you may find yourself questioning not only specific events, but your overall worth, your memory, and your sanity. The long-term effects of gaslighting can lead to profound psychological trauma as you begin to lose the thread of who you are. Gaslighters often isolate their victims from external sources of validation, cutting them off from friends or family. They create a closed-loop reality where the only source of truth becomes the gaslighter's words, leaving the victim dependent on their version of reality. The principle of cause and effect. According to the principle of cause and effect, every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause. Just as sustained erosion reshapes a landscape, prolonged gaslighting reshapes your mind and heart, creating self-doubt and emotional wounds. Begin to build emotional resilience by reconnecting with trusted people in your life. Allow them to serve as mirrors of your reality, reflecting back your truth and grounding you when doubt arises. Seeking out therapy or counseling can also be a profound tool in healing the emotional scars left by gaslighting, restoring the stability that has been lost. Perhaps you have encountered the subtle darkness of gaslighting in your life. If so, we invite you to share your story in the comments below. Your experience might be the light another needs to reclaim their reality. And don't forget to download our free Manifest with Ease guide, available in the description, to help you regain clarity and inner peace. Gaslighting's most insidious effect is its erosion of self-trust. When someone's manipulation makes you question your memory, your emotions, and your judgments, it's easy to fall into a spiral of self-doubt. Reclaiming self-trust is not just about trusting your perception, it's about reconnecting with your inner voice, the part of you that knows, even in moments of confusion, what is true. Self-trust is like a compass. By reconnecting with this internal guidance, you begin to find your way back to yourself, to your truth, and to your strength. The Hermetic principle of polarity tells us that everything is dual. Everything has poles. In the realm of gaslighting, this duality can manifest as self-doubt and self-trust. The more we cultivate trust within, the less power self-doubt holds over us. Strengthen self-trust through grounding exercises. Spend time each day affirming your reality by writing down positive experiences or truths about yourself. These reminders serve as anchors, helping you reconnect with the solid foundation within, no matter how often someone tries to destabilize it. Setting boundaries to protect your mind and spirit. Gaslighters thrive where boundaries are weak or blurred. They maneuver through these open spaces, casting shadows of doubt and control. Establishing firm boundaries is one of the most powerful ways to safeguard yourself against gaslighting. Boundaries are the sacred lines that define where you end and another begins. They protect your thoughts, emotions, and identity, keeping your truth separate from the distortions others may attempt to impose upon you. The principle of gender speaks of balancing both receptive or feminine and assertive or masculine energies. To set boundaries effectively, you must honor your receptive side, listening to your needs, and your assertive side, protecting those needs from intrusion. Practice asserting boundaries in small ways each day. Whether it's refusing to engage in conversations that feel manipulative or taking time to reconnect with yourself, these boundaries reinforce your inner reality. Over time, they act as a buffer, keeping the gaslighter's influence at bay. Did you know 90% of you watching right now aren't subscribed yet? If you're vibing with this content, hit subscribe. It's the simplest way to support the channel and stay in the loop, escaping the shadow of gaslighting and reclaiming your light. Breaking free from gaslighting requires an inner liberation, a journey back to self-trust and clarity. It means unlearning the lies and illusions cast upon you, reconnecting with your own voice, and finding the courage to step away from the gaslighter's shadow. This journey is about reclaiming your power, your voice, and your truth. Remember, within you is a light that cannot be extinguished by another's words, a light that once reignited shines brighter than any shadow. The principle of surrender teaches us to let go of the need for external validation, to trust in our own inner truth. In doing so, we free ourselves from the gaslighter's influence, returning to a state of self-trust and inner peace. Engage in daily affirmations of self-love and self-trust. Let these words ground you. My truth is valid. My feelings are real. I trust my mind. Each affirmation serves as a step out of the shadows, guiding you back to the truth that lives within, building resilience and protecting your future self. Recognizing gaslighting is a form of self-defense, but healing from it equips you with resilience against future manipulation. By learning to trust yourself, grounding in your reality, and setting firm boundaries, you cultivate a strength that shields you from those who may try to distort your perception. The principle of inner power teaches us that true strength lies within. within our awareness, self-belief, and clarity. Gaslighters thrive on doubt, but when you nurture self-trust, you create a shield against their influence. This power is yours, inherent and unwavering, waiting to be reclaimed. Embrace a daily practice of affirming your inner strength and resilience. Remind yourself, I am the guardian of my mind and spirit. No one has the authority to define my reality but me. When you affirm this truth, you reinforce the boundary around your inner world, keeping manipulative forces at bay and protecting your sense of self. Integrating the journey, reclaiming your mind and spirit. Our journey today has peeled back the layers of gaslighting, revealing it as an insidious attempt to fracture one's sense of self and reality. Yet in every shadow lies the opportunity for growth, and in understanding gaslighting, you hold the keys to reclaiming your mind, your truth, and your light. Through each chapter, we've examined how gaslighting infiltrates the mind, distorts perception, and sows seeds of doubt. But we've also explored how each of us holds the power to break free, to nurture self-trust, and to create a resilient spirit that no one can manipulate. By integrating these lessons, you become more than a survivor of gaslighting. You become a protector of your truth, a guardian of your reality, and a beacon of resilience. Thank you for joining this journey of self-discovery, awareness, and empowerment. If today's exploration resonated with you, remember to like, comment, and share your insights. Share your experiences and thoughts in the comments below. You never know how your story might be the guiding light for someone else on their path to healing. Together, we are building a community that supports each other, shining a light into the shadows of manipulation and reclaiming the truth that lies within each of us.